going, everyone? Ajax the Mister here, and we have another episode of Persona 5 to get underway. If it sounds like I'm getting less and less interested as this adaptation progresses, it's cause I am a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, but it's just that the first, 3 or so episodes were at best, and then the boss battle Kamoshida fight, that one was pretty decent. It's somewhat made up for what was happening in the previous episodes, but I digress. We're here for episode 5, and first off, I want to thank all of you that commented on my last video that were clarifying that Akechi thing at the very end. I'm wondering if they're maybe gonna do this Akechi thing at the end of every I guess arc, so to speak, or every palace, where once they defeat the palace, they go back to that Akechi scene and it hints at who the next palace user is going to be. I'm wondering if that's what they're going to do, or who the next Phantom Thief that's going to join the team. Because last week's episode, it showed him talking with Yusuke, and it shows Yusuke's painting in the back of the coffee shop. So that pretty much hinted towards, hey, next up, we got Yusuke. So I'm really excited to see how they're going to do this, but let's see if they kind of, make up for that shaky Kamoshida arc, and they might maybe do this one a little bit better with Madarame. But without further ado, guys, let's not waste any more time, and let's get this live reaction on the road. Oh, is he famous? Oh, that smile! I want to punch him in his face, dude. Got a little something on your chin there. Akechi, might want to wipe that off just a bit. Are they seriously gonna leave that on his face this entire time? And we are back with the Adam's apple scene. Oh, the medallion. Okay, they're selling it just like in the game. I think they use the money to like go have like the buffet, the expensive buffet. Get down there, Morgana. Get out of here. I just love how casually he just shoved him down. Ryuji too. Everyone just pushing him off screen like, yo, stop. And now they're backtracking. I don't like how they're doing this, where like the episode starts with them skipping ahead, and then they have like a little bit of a flashback to fill in what happened in certain events. I don't know. Maybe. Yeah. Bro, this is a really long shot. They stayed on this angle for quite some time. Good lord, like change this. Oh, Christ almighty. This is going on for like 30 plus seconds. My guts wasn't high enough at this point, and it cut. Yep. Shiro-san. Oh, nope. Chocolate on the boobs. Can't have that. Aw, poor Anne. She doesn't deserve all these whisper, murmurs all over the place. She doesn't deserve that. What? Nani? Oh, man. You gotta love their looks of surprise. They're shocked. Ren looks so angry. Okay, now he's smiling, but I don't know, that one shot, he just looks so PO. Like, guys, can you stop screaming? Please. Jack Frosto. Pink diamonds. Hey, I named my team Diamond Dogs, so come on. We're almost there. Yo, that was Morgana looked like a zip-up bag in like one of those morgues. Good God. I don't know, it was just a weird angle. Oh man, just even early on, Mishima was so much cringe. It took me a while to warm up to him, but even then, oh Lord, Mishima. The fan side. Makoto-twan! So what I really am curious about is, are they gonna take on like side activities, take on fan requests and whatnot, or are we just gonna be like, you know, palace centered? Like we're just gonna focus on palaces in this adaptation. That would be kind of interesting to see. I'm really curious if they're gonna go that route. Hey, they got the music playing too, man. I really like, if there's one thing I could say has been consistent, is the way that they play the music and how they incorporate it into the show. Give or take a few scenes that were like, yo, why are you playing this now? But I like the music in Persona 5 is like beautiful, classic material. Oh, the car transform. Oh man, oh, it's just like a shadow clone. Okay. Just a poof. I thought we were gonna get like a transmorphing type of deal with Morgana, but that's still cool. See, they're doing this thing again where they're just focusing on one scene. Like the camera isn't changing angles. I don't know. It seems odd, but I do like this. This is actually really cool. Yeah, I gotta admit, their transformations are way more badass in the anime. The baby shadows. Oh, and he got spit too. Just all out attack. Are we gonna just bring out to all out attack from every, like at the beginning of every fight? Hey, there we go. That should have been the all out attack from the beginning. Oh, wow. Hey, they got to the bottom of the floor really quickly. All right, they one level of Mementos accomplished. Let's keep going. See, again, scenes like this that are just one camera angle. And I don't know, it just bothers me. It really bothers me. Oh, Lord. Ah, Takemi-chan! Have we met before? Oh, man. Such a punchable mug. One thing I learned from last week's episode, we have to see this stuff at the end of every episode. Good lord, this seems like a very significant portion of the episode. I don't know why they saved this for the very end. A lot's happening here. Yep. So I'm gonna be blunt about this. Even though there were some like little pet peeves of mine that I was having in this episode when it came to how like the camera work was being handled with the animation, I gotta admit, I was really impressed at the pace that they took with this episode. I honestly thought with how we handled the whole Kamoshida thing, I thought literally we were gonna get introduced to Madarame in this episode. We were gonna see Yusuke. Maybe Yusuke was gonna invite Ann over for the whole painting thing. I thought we were gonna get at least a good portion of, you know, the first half introduction to Yusuke as a character. But no, we actually slow up a bit. We actually go into Mementos and do some side activities. And I gotta admit, the transformation of the shadow into like its, you know, monster form, that was actually pretty cool because in the game, all they do is just, you know, sit there like all stiff and then you just see them explode, and then I think they do bend backwards a little bit, but in the anime, at least from what I'm seeing, it's more bombastic. It looks more badass. They look more like a main type of villain or a main character that is about to transform. So I gotta admit, I do like how they added a lot more flair to the Mementos request transformations. But good things are not meant to last too long because, of course, as soon as the, you know, monster transforms, they just do an all-out attack. They're like bam, 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 like already over and done with. They start out with an all-out attack. And again, I get it. It's a Mementos request. We don't want to spend too much time on here. But at the same time, it's like, can we have a fight a little bit? Like, just, I don't even care if it's 5 seconds or 10 seconds of just the personas like doing all these attacks on them. But instead, we get the all-out attack straight from the get-go, which, speaking of, they finally like added more to the all-out attack in this sequence, which makes me beg the question, why didn't they portray this the same way in the first couple of episodes when this thing first aired? Because in case you guys haven't seen my other videos of Persona 5 in terms of the anime, the way they handled the all-out attacks, I felt like it was very piss poor. It was very janky. It wasn't as flashy or fluid as the games, and it was overall an inferior version of the way it was portrayed in the game. But in this instance, they added in at least the background and the blood splurting, so it looked more badass. It looked more like an all-out attack that's representative of this massive amount of damage that you're inflicting on the character. But then at the same time, it was kind of like very quick and fast-paced. It didn't really give you a chance to absorb all the visuals that were on screen, because it was just like, okay, background, and then, all right, we're already on to the next scene. The Mementos request is completed. But again, I understand they want to get through this as fast as possible so they could tackle on the bigger palaces and the more stronger enemies. So again, I understand it in that department. But aside from that, we get Ryuji, An, and Ren going to that mad expensive banquet where they meet Shido himself. And again, it was a very quick encounter like it was in the game, so I can't complain too much there. And then once we progress from that point, we had the establishment of the Phantoms, or the Phantom Thieves, depending on what you called them in your game. I called mine the Diamond Dogs. I just wanted something with dogs in it, and I thought Diamond, and I'm like, okay, yeah, just like Metal Gear Solid. I love it. I love it. So yeah, that was really cool to see. And we even got some confidant building with some characters. Like we got some with Sojiro, we got some with Takemi, and it was pretty good to see it established as well with An and Ryuji. So again, I like how they took their time. They didn't progress to the Yusuke stuff until the after credits scene, which makes me wonder, like, why wasn't this part of the episode? Why are they saving some of this stuff for the very end? But it was like, okay, whatever. I'm still happy with the fact that we're slowing up and we're getting introduced to more characters, spending time with them, and hell, we even got to see Akechi meet up with Ren as well as Sai. So putting the seeds of foreshadowing for future episodes of Persona. And again, the biggest nitpick I gotta say, which I'm sure if you saw my reaction, you guys know what I'm talking about. It's the scenes where it's showing the characters from like one camera angle, and they're having a conversation for like 30 plus seconds, and the camera angle isn't even changing. Like, I've never seen an anime do that before. Normally, when characters are shifting like perspectives from talking, the camera follows the characters as they're talking, so that you can see who's talking, what expression they're making, how other characters are reacting. But in this episode, like, the camera for multiple scenes was just focused at one angle, and it just stood there for like multiple seconds. And I'm like, are we gonna get a different angle? Can we zoom in on Morgana's face or something? Like, I don't care. I want something. I want a different angle, please. But maybe that's just me. Once again, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Thumbs up the video if you enjoyed it, or if you enjoyed the episode at all. And don't forget, folks, to stay beautiful as always. I'm Ajax the Mister. Have a great day, and thanks for watching.